every fear, every worries, every need, every lack, Lord, we lay aside every accusations of the enemy. We lay every sin that entangles us, my Lord. We lay them aside, Lord, just to worship you. We lay every addiction, we lay aside, Lord. Every habit, we may create room for you, Jesus. We lay them aside, Jehovah. Every need that might divert us from you, Jesus. Every pain, every bitterness, we lay aside just to worship you, Jehovah. Just to worship you, Lord of Lords. Just to lift you, King of all glory. We lay it aside, Lord. Every relationship that is not of you, that might draw us away from you, Jesus. We lay and worship you, Jesus. We lay our crowns and worship you. We lay our crowns and worship you. We lay our crowns and worship you. I lay my crown and worship you. I lay my crown and worship you. Oh, glorious God, we praise your name. We lay our crowns and worship you. We lay our crowns and worship you. We lay our crowns and worship you. We lay our crowns.
Hello, good evening, and praise the name of Jesus, our beloved viewers. Welcome to another moment. Welcome to another episode of MweaOasis with God. My name is Mwangi. What a wonderful night. What a wonderful moment that the Lord has made tonight, that we may rejoice and be glad in it. Are you safe wherever you're following us from? Thank you so much for tuning in yet again to experience another episode of what God can do to them that are looking up to Him, to them that are believing in Him, and to them that are hopeful upon Him. I don't know where you're watching us from, but we are coming to you live from our Facebook channel at Oasis of Love Mwea, and also our YouTube channel at Oasis of Love, at Oasis of Love Mwea. And I'm hoping that you're already set tonight, because tonight is not just a moment of sharing a story. It's not just a moment of sharing an experience, but we are here because we know there is that what God can do if only we give Him a chance. There is that what He can do if only you trust in Him. Miles with God is here to remind you that our journey, our episode, our miles in life, it is not about our experiences. It is not about our powers, like our guest previously told us. It has nothing to do with connections, but it has everything to do with the grace and the mercies of the Lord. I will say tonight, because tonight we are going to be having that moment of getting to understand exactly what the Lord has done in the land of the living and in the life of our very own, a man who has not just been, a man or a father or a husband, but an impact to so many innumerable young souls, a man who have walked a journey with so many people to ensure that he is not just living, but he is living a life of legacy, a life that people can look up to and even trust in God more and more. I don't want to forget this, but I want to remind you that if you're following us and you've been looking forward to, getting to learn Oasis of Love more and more, and without necessarily going through the YouTube channel or the Facebook channel, you can visit our website at www.oasisoflovemwea.org. And I'm trusting the Lord that you're going to be getting every information that you've been looking forward to as far as Oasis of Love is concerned, be it our services, be it our programs, be it about the school at Oasis Premier, everything that you need to learn about Oasis of Love, iko pale. I don't know whether you are set already. I want you to go to the comment section. Yes, I can see Maureen Mwangi following us already, Newton Monene. Thank you so much for tuning in already. But I want always tell you that it is not a show until you show up. So end up pale kwa comment section. And especially now that so many things are happening around the world, tell us where you're following us from. Tell us whether you are safe. And I know at the end of the day, we are going to be all blessed. And of course, usisahau kushare hiyo link. Don't forget to be a blessing to someone else. So tonight, before I even preempt it is our second time to have this man, this grace, and a man who have been helped and grace of God, not just to live, but also to be an impact. Like I said, he is not just a father, he's not just a mentor, he's not just, a school chaplain to so many young souls, but he is also another. And like I said last time, I was able to introduce, and of course, I'm going to reintroducing some of the big books that he has written. Of course, ameandika Youth and Love Life, and they are all over. If you're willing to have them, of course, he's going to be sharing the details on how you can access these books, because they are not just books. They carry wisdom. They carry, knowledge on how we can maneuver through life in an easy way, Yes, and as for Nahi, Youth and Love Life, ako pia na CBE Career Pathway Guide. So if you're there and you're a student or a parent and you're looking for a way to make life easy, academic life easy for your child, ensure you're having this copy. And of course, he'll be telling us more on how we can access some of these copies. Na tukopia na hii, My Grade, My Project, and so many other more. And I don't want to preempt about them because he's here and he's going to be telling us more about what he has raised. These are not the only copies. These are not the only books that he has done. He has done so many other more, and he's going to be telling us about all of them. Are we set? Are we ready for this? Yes, so allow me to reintroduce. It is not the first time to have him. Yes. And I know he has something more to tell us even tonight. He has something better to tell us. And so karibu sana, Captain Rogers.
Thank you so much.
It is such a wonderful thing to have you once again. And thank you for honoring my Oasis with God.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Maybe for someone who never had a moment to, have you last time or to follow your story last time, you can introduce yourself to them.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Faith, for having me.
Karibu sana.
Thank you to Oasis of Love Ministries, through Bishop and all the pastors and the faithful who fellowship in the sanctuary, and our dear viewers. I thank God for the saving grace and the chance that He has given me to come and fellowship with you, even as we share love where God has brought us from, and the experiences and the testimonies that He has brought our way in different ways. My name is Rogers Kareithi Monene, our Captain Rogers Monene. By the grace of God, I'm born again. I come from this county, precisely Gishogo constituency. My village is found in Baragwe Ward. That's Muthegi. Muthegi is in Kenjiro sublocation of the Rancha Love-Mutithi locality. That's where I'm born and brought up. Alongside that, I'm a family man. I'm a father. And one person who has given a large part of myself and a large part of my heart, by the grace of God, to reach out to our young people, because I build the capacity of our leaders and learners through mentorship, through counseling, through all that what can help them become stronger, fighter, and better for the glory and honor of God's holy name. And as Faith says, I've done some books. One of the reasons by doing books was to see to it that I immortalize my life.
Amazing.
It is said, what to do for yourself dies with you. But what to do for others is immortal, lives forever. And so I felt a need of doing books with an interest of immortalizing my life. And making that what God has put in me go beyond where my physical being can never be true. And I want to thank God for the very many testimonies that I've received from the readers of my books and them that have been meeting me physically in the schools, in churches, in the corporate world, as we build the capacity, their capacities in different ways.
Amazing.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. Again, shukuru sana even for taking your time to be here.
Yes,
understanding that you had to drive very far to
yes.
come and be with us.
I'm coming from Nyeri and an engagement with the KCC candidature of Muruguru Gas.
Wow.
Up to around 6.
Amazing.
I thank God that unlike the other time I made it physically. Mass with God.
Your testimony is very authentic. Very authentic. Thank you so much.
Yes.
So kindly, if you're there and you're following us, kindly tuambie tu unafuata kutoka wapi, and what are you learning from the experience of Captain Rogers with God? Is it a blessing to you? And of course, it is going to be a blessing at the end of the day. Last time we picked from somewhere.
Yes, please.
And of course, you're going to be picking from your what you told us last time, because we are just here to share about how it has been for Captain Rogers to just allow God to work in his life. And I love something that you mentioned last time, that COBD, na sio connections. I remember those words. Na sio connections. But most of the people may look at you and feel like I don't think what he's saying is exactly how it looks like, but deep inside you can share and tell literally this is the raw part of my story. And so we thank the Lord. I was thinking about your childhood when I was preparing for this show.
Yes, please.
And apparently, I don't know, I got into a place of finding a character in the Bible who resonates with your child and with your childhood. And the funny thing, I came to Naaman for a reason. For a reason. And this is where I want us to pick from. This, I know you have a character in the Bible that resonates probably on your side, but I think this is the person that, for me, according to your childhood, resonates with how you grew up. And this is the reason, of course, I want us to be speaking something to our viewers. The reason why I picked Naaman is because this is someone that so many people admire. Actually, the Bible regards him as a very, great man. A great man, and I want to believe that at some point people may have looked at him, have admired the captain that he was, the way he was picking up the battles, whatever was standing to challenge him, and the way that regardless of the brokenness from within, he still showed up. And I want us to go back to that place where Captain Rogers ametoka kwao nyumbani, but he has to just show up because there is a life and there is a destiny waiting for him. This is a man that he is homeless at some point, or a child who is homeless at some point. This is someone that does not have that family that he can look up to. This is someone who is having that kind of an experience that has broken so many people and have intimidated so many people to a place that they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe anything good can come out of them. And at the end of the day, he has just to show up and take the battle as it comes. What was the force behind that?
As I shared earlier, I'm purely a child of grace.
Yeah.
A product of grace. And it dawned on me at one point, though I was very young, I would get liberations of the word of God and the purpose of God upon my life in ways that were beyond my age and size.
Yeah.
I could not understand. I had so many chances of giving up or even subscribing to the social ills of my time. But it dawned on me that what I was going through was a preparation towards redemption of people.
Okay.
And this happened at one point when, right from home, I realized I realized my parents are not connecting well. But I'm so hidden in God and in church. I remember there came a time when the video shows were the in thing, and drugs and alcoholism were the thing, the in
The
thing
very
of
common thing.
common things. Eh? I kept on feeling if I subscribe to those things, then there is an identity in me that will lose ground. I kept on feeling there are so many people who look up to me.
Yeah.
There are so many people who trust in God because of me.
Wow.
Mark you, I even became a Sunday school teacher before my time. How? When I'm still a small child in Sunday school, the teacher gives us assignments of who will teach a memory verse. Or at times I lie earlier than the teacher, and I have to engage other kids. And I learned I'm a point of reference. Remember, in school, again, like from when I was in nursery school, I was never taken to nursery school at Love-Mutithi because I was of age. But again, it was a way of engaging me. But the teacher notices there is something in this boy, and I'm appointed to serve as a forage prefect. I learned every other person wants to reason at me and want to look up to me. Then my question was, suppose I give up? Oh. Suppose I pull off. Much later, I came to realize you cannot give what you don't have. Okay. And I remember later when I was in Sunday school being told the story of Moses delivering the children of Israel from bondage, and the preparation story that precedes the assignment. And I realized that what we pass through in this life is not meant to break us, but meant to make us. Sure. But if that is to be, we have to align ourselves to the word of God and the grace of God. I was lucky and thank God that there were some mentors, among them my Sunday school teachers, among them my spiritual authorities who came my way. But I want to thank God because of giving me the love for church and the love for these people. It shocks you that it shocks every other person that I know of the pastors that ministered in my church. And you know now in my church, the pastors are vulnerable to transfers. Yeah. After a year, 2 years, they're about. It may be decided after prayers and consultation they go serving elsewhere. I know all of them. They were my friends. I kept on camping in their houses, became part of their families in many ways. But again, through that grace, I grew, and the revelation of what God makes in me dawned on me even before I was of age. Much later, this dawns on me through the assignments given to me. Even now, today, where I was, I've been to these schools, and anytime young people come to me with issues, I realize I have passed through that. Wow. I'm able to
resonate with what they are happening.
You know what, Faith? Should anyone get sick, God forbid I'll get sick. Yeah. But should anyone get sick and go to the hospital, and the medical tests are taken in the laboratory, and they're given to the medic for diagnosis and such. And the medic looks at the patient and tells the patient, you know what? I've been a medic for the last 20 years, and I've not met anyone with an ailment like the one you have. You know what will happen next? Suppose the medic becomes careless, but honest, becomes rather blunt with the truth, and tells the patient, I've not met anyone with such an ailment for the last 20 years of my service.
The right attention may not be given.
You know what will happen? The patient will get even very sick, more sick. But suppose the medic looks at you and tells you, know what? I once suffered the ailment.
I have handled this
I've
before.
been there.
There's even the confidence of your cases with the right person.
You know what? That will give you the courage, will give you the peace, will give you the hope of healing, and will facilitate and fast track your healing. And I felt that was my case. I want to share the same with the viewers and our friends who are following us. Please. Whatever you are passing through is not meant to break you, but meant to make you.
That's amazing.
You can tell a person's destiny with the battles and challenges they are facing in life. The intense the battle, the stronger the soldiers. Wow. I've had an uncle who works for the discipline forces, the armed forces, defense forces. And he tells me they train hard to fight easy. The training of those who are in the discipline forces is tough and rough. If anyone goes for recruitment to the discipline forces, having been exposed to what they've gone through, you can be sure they'll quit.
True.
I've watched movies and clips of their trainings. It's very difficult, meant to handle them. But you know what? Quite a number of them retire, having never been to a battlefield, but laid for the battlefield. That's the reason why I did a book entitled Probation Before Promotion. Every glory has a story. Faith in formal employment. Should the government or the private entity or our national NGOs employ anyone, before they are subjected to their payments and stipends, they are taken through a duration of probation.
True.
Some could be 3 months, others 6 months, working without pay. And the justification is, as they are working, they are being put into the systems. Should anyone quit at the time of probation, they lose their opportunity of getting themselves to promotion because of breach of contract.
Amazing.
But should anyone endure the 3 months or 6 months of probation, you can be sure on the day of employment,
they're the first considered.
They're the first considered because they have endured. And I feel the reason by probation is to showcase or rather to expose the candidate to this employment. That in your employment there'll come a time when your salary will be drained and you have bills to pay. Shall you go committing suicide? Shall you go giving yourself to alcoholism and irresponsibility? Shall you go speaking ill of your employee?
No.
But again, there also come a time when you're paid. And such is life. Life is a roller coaster. Swing highs, swing lows. But through it, are we able to take the courage, love, this can only get better for me? It dawned on me. Only that now in my case, God was very gracious to me. I judge him faithful. That he never let me read it from books. He never let me hear it from other people's
But he used you.
He took me through it.
Oh, wow.
And I feel God was preparing me for others. Fast forwarded, even this time that I went taking information technology in college, I thought, I should have been taken to something different. But see what happens? I'm taken through ICT. I don't do very well, get first class honors that I may get job first hard in the corporate world. I get my job in a school as a teacher, then in a private college as a teacher that I may interact with the young people, that I may get to know exactly what they're going through.
So like God is giving you a platform even through career.
To me, it could have been rejection. But that rejection was redirection, was formation.
Wow. You know, I'm laughing every bit of it, even because you're one person who literally you do not look so much or give yourself so much to what you're lacking, the insufficiency, but you grab it as an opportunity to better your next step.
I thank God. I thank God. I thank God. I thank God this revelation came to me. But not easy, not as easy. One time, I found myself walking from this city, from where started a computer college, doesn't peak. And I found myself walking from Mwea all the way to my village in Modegi, Kanjuru, sub-location, Love-Mutithi locality. But as I'm walking, instead of developing bitterness, somebody told me, I'm preparing you for pastoral ministry, door to door, reaching out. The ministry of Jesus Christ, go ye. And as vehicles are cruising on road, I am benchmarking, and I think I've been given a kabaza, I've been given a moment to experience these things. It does on me, there was preparation. Then, much later, I found myself as the regional traveling secretary of the Kenya Students Christian Fellowship between the year 2011 thereabout and 2016 thereabout, that bracket of time. And I'm given a huge area of operation. And I can't afford a car. I don't have a motorbike. I literally have to walk with a bag with Bible study guides. And I find it very easy to navigate.
You have been
because
through it before.
I've been prepared.
Okay.
I'd been prepared for
Mm-hmm.
it. Again, at one point, I find myself having been the Joseph,
Mm-hmm.
having been sold to
Egypt.
Mm-hmm. And a whirlwind comes, march forward, fast forwarded.
Yeah.
A whirlwind comes,
Mm-hmm.
sweeps me off,
Mm-hmm.
lands me to Muranga.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to Muranga. Muranga, dry run, I didn't have any contacts of anyone.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm asked to go and do the revival ministry of the students' ministry.
Yeah.
Revival of students' ministry through capacity building, the Christian Union patrons, and the spiritual nourishment, and to high school students. And when I got there, I realized, it's God has prepared me. I had earlier been rejected and redirected. I mean, I've had experiences of working without anything. And the grace of God gives me favor. And I remember at one point I felt like I want to quit.
I won't even talk about that because you're literally talking about the positive side and the way God have graced you. But I also want to get to that place. Have there come episodes when you felt like, I'm so pressed, I don't want to do this anymore?
Because I'm sent to a area lad I don't have. I'm not even given a certain capital to run this. I'm sent to do revival ministry, not given contact of anyone. And then I feel like I want to quit. And feel like, no, I want to lose. And they call up man of God called Pastor Jeff Geshoki of Uzima Center. And Jeff Geshoki tells me, you're not going back to the village.
Oh, wow.
You're not quitting. You shall thrive and multiply in that land.
Amazing.
And the purpose, fine. Just before I travel back home and come the following morning, not that I will not travel back, I will not travel home and not come, not that I'm told I will thrive and multiply there by the man of God.
Yeah.
I got to a school called Viduramji Secondary School in Muranga Town. And I'm talking to I'm mentioning to the CEO patron, Madam Virginia Kenyara. I'm mentioning people because these are
literally they are testament.
And then Madam Kenyara tells me I'm attending a class, but I want to give it to the hands of my assistant patron, Brother Peter Ndiyu. As I interact with Mr. Peter Ndiyu, he tells me something. He asks me, after this, you headed back home? Where are you headed to? Back home. Where is home? Kirinyaga. Then come back tomorrow morning. And tells me, I have a house in this town. Oh. I'm not married. You're not married. I can host you. And so I'm hosted. And then I realize, I'm still under the crowd.
You're thriving already.
I'm under the crowd of Let me tell you something.
Yes, sir.
One of the secrets of wilderness is moving on like nothing happens. Okay. And remaining put under the crowd of Christ. Back to the story of the children of Israel in the wilderness. After they crossed the Red Sea, God gave them a cloud. And that cloud would give them shade and give them manna. And it would be their guide during the day. Anyone who would stop moving on that day would be scorched by the sun and will lack food for that day.
And probably die.
And I realized pretty too fast that I'm put and I'm under the crowd of Christ. One day I also felt like quitting, and this time I thought I want to be very intentional with God. And I went to Kamoruana Hill, and I wanted to be very brief with God. And my words to God was, God, I'm coming to you, and I'm better that I'm coming. There are those who quit and don't tell you. I've come to tell you that the laborers are few, the work is plenty. But I've come to tell you that they're going to be fewer because I'm quitting.
Oh.
And I'm better.
They're about to get fewer.
I'm better. I'm just about to get fewer. And I'm better because I'm telling you, there are people who don't even tell you.
You'll realize they were gone.
Yes. I'm coming to you. And then all reasons. I've worked, I can't be able to pay my house rent. I'm not able to service myself. I'm known as a pastor to young people, literally.
Who goes from all over.
Yes. But I'm too heavenly minded for no other good. I mean, I'm not doing well on earth. I mean, God, take me elsewhere. I'm quitting this. and going to pursue something else.
Yeah.
And I'm done with God. As I get down here, I meet a servant of God who is with his evangelist and greets me, oh, praise the Lord. Rogers, man of God, and start speaking things that I am not able to connect. That tells me, oh, I've been following you. I've been feeling you in my heart. And I've been feeling God is preparing you for greatness. It just tells me we've come to fight for a place where we can bring some intercessors and praise and worship team for prayers this Saturday. And it tells me, and you know what we are looking for? I'm thinking of, instead of just having a full day prayer, we can have a facilitator. And God tells me, you can take it up.
Okay.
And even before I respond, it tells me, and what we have as our budget may not be enough for you. But I know we can facilitate with some 10,000.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh God.
Exactly.
I first feel, who tell this man of God that God who speaks to you and tells me that he's taking me far and is preparing me, and has told you that I can be your facilitator, who will tell him that I'm done with that God?
Okay.
Then I realize that 10,000 is just what I need to go and service my rent.
Okay.
It's just what I need. I mean, nyumba yangu imefungwa. That's what I need. And I realize God has ways of making and preparing us. He may not come your way that way.
Actually.
But God has a way of revealing himself to us.
Yeah.
If only we are patient, if only we are faithful to the call, if only we do the work of an evangelist, if only we realize we are called, not just mentioned.
True.
And so through all these experiences, God came my way. I have another one. Fast forwarded in life, let's say kitambo, I just purpose, I feel I'd lost my mom through death. I need to start off my life.
Yeah.
I cannot mourn forever.
Yeah, true.
I cannot remain on the grave. I need to start a family. And miraculously, God brings me the leap, my missing leap. And we start off the journey of courtship, start off the journey of connecting and such. And we plan our wedding. And I get a hall. I get so many friends to support me. And I got the CCS hall, Keruya. And I pay 5,000. I get some 5,000 for an MC who offers the public address system. Invite so many of my friends, people that you've been serving with. Guess what? On the very day, 7 people turns up. I've used about 15,000 for preparation. Plus, I'm not counting the invitation cards and messages and all that. Everything is set. 7 people come.
For only
Even and there is a man called Mr. Muriithi. Mr. Muriithi is a Christian Union patron of Bogoboga. Very fast, I pick on him to be my master of ceremonies. Because the master of ceremonies comes, fixes the public address system, and goes. He had got wind of that it may not be successful because every person is not committed to it. So he pulls off because he's not very sure whether I'll pay him. After that, he has and then he dog your public address system because I know done the deposit.
Yeah.
It doesn't come back. Later on, he was to tell me he got another better job.
Oh.
And so I called on Mr. Muriithi. Apparently, Mr. Muriithi had talked to my wife. So anatujua. Naambia, what man of God, you're the one to be the MC. And the 7 people who comes gives me 1,000 shillings each.
Okay.
They give me 7,000 shillings. Remember, I've already used 15,000.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm lost, and I'm like, and the devil whispers to me and tells me you're not lovable in the first place. And reminds me, remember, even when you're young and growing, your nickname was Black Out of the darkest thing that the child of the and I see that is not enough. On that very day, my fiancé slips off the road and dislocates her leg. And so part of this money is going for her medication.
Oh, wow.
I mean, nothing is working.
Everything is just going south on
That's
you.
on a Saturday. And the following day, I go to church at St. Thomas Cathedral. I was teaching computer studies around there. And I got to listen to the second last bands of marriage. Then after that, I get embarrassed. I mean, I'm there to listen to my second last bands of marriage announcement. Then after that, shame, defeat, and failure follows me. And then the provost stands, the venerable Winnie Monene, the then provost. She's now a lecturer at St. Paul, at St. Andrews, at the Theological College Kabare. And as she announced the bands of marriage, speaks of, and Rogers is our ambassador to our schools. And I'm feeling in my heart that we should be encouraging young people to get to weddings. And we shall start with this, Rogers. And so, faithfuls, in our 2 services, we are going to do a special offertory.
Wow.
I was so desperate that I even gave the 50 shillings offertory that I had. Imagine, hata mimi nijitolee hiyo offertory. Mimi nilienda nikajipatia 50 shillings for what I had. And then later in the day, I'm told to go to the office. Going to the office, I'm told the 2 services, the Kiswahili, actually there were 2, the English and Kikuyu service, gave an offertory. And the offertory is, I'm told the offertory is 86,000 Kenya shillings. I thought I'm told 86. I thought it's 86 shillings. I thought it's 860 shillings. I thought it's 8,600, only to be told 86,000. Wow. Overwhelmingly.
I know.
From where? From who? Later on, I was to be told that there is somebody who deposited some 20,000. Just because Aliskia Rogers, the one who does school ministry, and the son had benefited from a ministry, and they'd found somebody to invest, to sow a seed, to bless. Another person, And I'm like, God, you're not yet done with me. What happens in our life faith is that I think we get very emotional.
Yeah.
We are rid of the outer person more than the inner person. And we become judgmental. We write ourselves off. We move ourselves off the crowd of grace and find ourselves exposed out there. And what's out there? Defeat, shame, and failure. What's out there? The manifestation of our thought systems. Without we've lost it, so it is manifested by what happens out there. But I wish you can remain at the crowd of grace. As I share, I know there are so many viewers and listeners who can confirm with me that at one point or another, life swept them off their feet. The whirlwinds left permanent marks in the face of their time. But they can confess, and then they realized God was in it. Habakkuk of the Bible counts 5 things that are not working for him. He looks around and realizes the vineyard have no fruits. He looks at the sheds, they are nothing. The cattle is not there. He counts 5 things, but then lastly he says, but even then I'll exalt the name of the Lord. COVID came. We were not able to service our Lord.
Yeah.
We lost our jobs, we lost our lives. But even then, God was faithful.
I love that.
Why do we concentrate on what is destructive? But it's so unfortunate that many Christians mention devil than God.
True. That is very true.
They will speak of Satan.
Because every failure, you have to back it. It's coming from the enemy, the Satan.
Faith, I read a very interesting story, and I found it unfortunate, about a pastor who had a big sanctuary, and faithfuls was coming in dozens. And just next to that church, there was a bar. And the bar, I think those days were no rules. The bar was very noisy, especially anytime we went for worship. And the pastor and the congregants purposed to fast and pray that bar be closed down. And one night, fire reached that bar. One night, his team at ikachoma. And the barman went to sue the church. And the judge summoned the elders and the pastor. Wakasoma church. Imagine walikata. Wakasema sisi tulifanya hiyo bar ichome. And the judge was like, look at faithfuls who don't believe in the power of prayer. And look at a worldly man who believes that prayer works. You know what I feel at times?
Yes.
Those of us who are in church are the ones who really needs to be preached to, that they may enhance their capacity in matters faith, that our faith may work. We are still the ones who pray for somebody to be strong, but when they are strong, we think something is wrong with them. It's like in these barrier situations, when you allow burying your loved ones, faithfuls may pray. They pray that may God give this lady, this person strength to bury loved ones. But on the very barrier day, when somebody is strong to lead the eulogy or strong,
everybody's on the floor crying out.
Not even that. Everyone is there judging and saying,
okay,
anajifanya huyu.
Oh, wow.
Ni kama anajua kile kilimuua. Yet they are the ones who pray that this person may be strong. May God reveal himself to us and make us know him, that you have a relationship with him. Absolutely. Thank God in my case, as I grew right from my childhood, because of making the church the center of refuge, God revealed himself and has kept revealing himself to me. And even now I'm feeling that this world is here to see the best of me.
Absolutely.
Small, big battles are never given to small soldiers.
Wow.
The bigger the battle, the bigger the testimony.
Amazing.
Our scars are stars. And the deeper the scar, I have a scar somewhere. This car happened when I was young. I nilijikata vibaya sana hapa na panga. Anytime I look at it, it's no longer painful. But anytime I look at it, I remember the much God delivered me.
Wow.
The bigger my scar, the greater the deliverance, the healing.
Amazing. You know, it is one thing by the way to tell someone that you will make through, you'll make it out of that, and you have the grace and all that thing. And it is another thing also for that person to prevail through that thing. And when you speak of the challenges that you have gone through, there's so many things that have almost pushed you to a place of, I want to quit this thing. Because we want to resonate with someone who is watching us. And I want to believe right now they're in that particular point of life when they want to give up. And of course, that is your testimony. The question is, what have sustained you there, even after all these challenges? What sustains you there every single day, that there are people looking up to you? I have to deliver. I have to be there. I have to show up regardless.
Thank you, Faith. One, the desire to know what God makes in me after all this is said and done.
Okay. After all is said and done.
The desire to see what God makes in me. And that gives me confidence because every other day I have what you call the telltale signs that I am not headed to destruction, I'm headed to something that God wants to use and make out of me.
Wow, okay.
It's not revealed to me what I shall end up becoming. But I have to remain put because I want to see it. And every day I get an experience that takes me closer there. Today, someone came running my way and told me, I am because of you. If you never came to me when I was in school, I would not be where I am. And I was in a hurry. We exchanged contacts. Then I went thinking about it. And felt maybe God makes me to be a blessing to others. And I already got one today. And so I'll wake up tomorrow morning to reach out to yet another one.
Wow.
And do the mess of Jesus just for that one soul.
Wow.
Number two, the other thing that makes me remain put is because I have something to protect.
Okay.
He who started the good work in me,
he's faithful.
I have to protect the call. The call. Ningekuwa wa kupotea, ningepotelea mbali sana. Why now? I mean, why would I hold for all that while only to let it go now?
Yeah.
There is something that is started and he promises to bring it to completion. I will hold on until I see the completion of it. Apostle Paul says, I'm still pressing on towards the mark of perfection.
True.
Na mahala nimetoka ni mbali sana. sana siwezi rudi.
And great is the price that have been paid for
Siwezi
you.
rudi. I don't know whether you've ever used Google Map application.
Yeah.
Google Map application can be tricky because at times it uses the wrong route. Mtu anapotea mpaka unafika mahali una realize,
I shouldn't have come this far.
I shouldn't have come this far. But then you realize, navigating forward to connect with the route could be nearer than coming back. And you purpose to move on. After all, there is another second lane. Like these superhighways.
Yeah.
You know what would happen? If you hit a lane and you miss an exit, and you think of turning on that lane, you have broken the traffic rules, and you can be prosecuted or cause an accident.
Yeah.
The best thing that you can do is move on, as long as you are on track and you find an exit. That exit could connect you to your destination faster than when you turn back and messed up the rules. And so afford the need of moving on. And lastly, there are so many people whom I've inspired.
Yeah.
Without my knowledge. They come reaching out to me. I'll wait for them. I have to remain put. Ruth Wamoyo has done a song. It's a Kikuyu song. Oh, kafafa nigwetereire. Oh, hingerie ikaniro. In that song there is a place that says, Neguo aria makwihoka. Nyondo wakwa matikahoto. There are people who are strong because I'm strong.
Sure.
I'll wait for their sake. I have to remain put.
Amazing. Most of the time when you look at the life of a mentor or someone that have inspired, it is so unfortunate that we relate with the perfect side of their lives. And I don't know whether it's the same thing with the people that you mentor. And I want to believe hata saizi kuna mtu mwenye anakuangalianga anasema, I would love to be this and this as far as Captain Rogers is concerned. I love this personality, I love this character, I love the way he does life and he faces life. But at the end of the day, you realize that these people have their own, challenges behind the scene, and for them to relate with where you are coming from, are there certain things that you look at in your very personal life and you wish, I think, given a chance, I'll do them differently, or something things that you're still fighting even in your very current life right now?
Thank you, Faith. True to it, I met so many people want to be like me. And I look at them and I'm like, oh God, will you be able to enjoy what I've been through to end up becoming who I am? And then are we made of the same material? Let God make you his way. And much of what I can do is encourage them and give them direction and all that. But then there is also a feeling, not that by the grace of God I've been able to navigate through and fine-tune even my messes to a story, what the reasoning and the reading to rather art. Much of what I feel is I could not have done it any better. Because again, what makes people drain so much are regrets. I would not want to give myself into regrets. Then I look back and I realize, if I never lacked peace, maybe I would not have been responsible.
Yeah, true.
If I never became the caretaker to my siblings and my sickly mom, I would not have been able to take care of a family. I would not have been able to reason with people. One of the reasons why I start with people is because I know what lack means, what being deserted means. And in my case, I feel God was still in control. I mean, I could not have done it any better. Though at times, how I missed university with points because of the cut lines. Much as I felt if I became the lawyer I would have wished to become, I would not have impacted as many people as I have.
You not even have time for people.
And so in that, I tell people there is your plan and there is God's plan. Well, God's mind and heart about each and every one of us is excellence.
Yeah.
There is nowhere where we are predestined to fail. But even then, there is redirection to the purpose of God upon our lives. Mark you, David, the shepherd boy, ended up becoming the king of Israel. But you see, the shepherding went a long way in giving him the experience that aided him killing Goliath, eventually finding favor, eventually growing and growing to becoming the king of Israel.
Sure.
So my charge to viewers and any other person is, regardless of what you're passing through, may God grace us realize that it's not cast on stone that things must happen the way we want them to be. There is also God's way. But what happens so many times, we have this kind of mentality that things must happen this way.
You have it drawn already how you want things to run.
And we have crazy faith. Crazy faith that it must happen.
Yeah.
But again, remember, even in prayers, there is yes, no, or wait. There is redirection. There is a making. I mean, yule mwalimu mzuri sana ni yule mwalimu ashayakuka ile hesabu sasa anafunza.
Yeah.
Kwa hivyo ile kuanguka ilikuwa ya kumharibu, ilikuwa kumtengeneza ili alewe wanafunzi waanguka. Na ili aambie vile alifanya akaanguka. Na ili sasa kutoka kwa kuanguka atengeneze njia ambayo ataanguka tena. So in other words, through it all, we are still in the process of becoming what God wants of us. By the way, we are only rehearsing. This world is yet to see the best of us. From where you set it faith, you're still in the process of becoming or being what God wants you to be.
True.
You're still in the process of formation. But what happens? We want to jump the gun. We want to jump the stair. We don't want to trust the process of becoming. It's a mindset problem. In as much as it's also spiritual warfare, it's a spiritual attack. Because again, the work of the devil is to kill and destroy. We want us to imagine that we can become happy, not. That's why the reason you see, even in matters faith, a faithful gets born again and wants to become the bishop. And now that in this congregation that cannot happen, what would happen? You find them researching that, going elsewhere, out of bitterness, out of you want to prove somebody wrong. That's not God's way. God's way is by and by, probation, incubation, the process of becoming and making. Go to the Bible and realize all those people that God used have a story, and a very deep one.
Very true.
Very deep one. Very deep one. Very deep one. David, look at Daniel, in as much as speak about it. Look at the people that God used. You mentioned of him. Look at whoever God used in the Bible. You realize in the process of them becoming was not as easy, and it was also not known to them. It was revealed to them much later. Amazing. And that is what God is doing with our lives.
And that is the beauty about life. Thank you so much. We're almost coming to the end of the show, but of course, I will ask maybe 2 or 3 more questions.
Yes.
And number 1 question as you come to the end of the show is, given a chance to speak to your early 20s and your mid 20s, what would you tell him? I'd look at that 20 years Rogers and tell him that your foundation days are done. It's time you start building up. Okay.
There is a bit, I almost lost myself and became very slender and dark. No, I can't relate it because there was a point that I forgot myself. And you know, one day I went to, I was young. I started this when I was very young. One day I fell because of njaa ikaniangusha. Lakini kwa mfuko wangu nilikuwa na 1,000 ambayo nilikuwa na save ifike 5,000 nifanye shughuli fulani ya kifamilia. Kisha nilipo when I gathered myself, I was told ulipoanguka ulipelekwa hospitali. Sasa tukapata uko na 1,000, tukatoa shilingi 200 ukasemekana kunywa maziwa 50 to cake, 500 dawa, hata uko na ndeni. Uko na deficit. And so out of that person, you cannot give what you don't have.
Yeah.
Build yourself. Thank God in my life, there were people who also observed that and sat me down and told me, if you're able to be a blessing to anyone around you, first concentrate with yourself. Align yourself to the will of God. build yourself, build your capacity.
Yeah.
And thankfully, in my case, fast forwarded, I was able to gather the pieces. The books that I did much later, I would have done them earlier. I mean, there are things I would have done earlier. The things I would have done earlier.
Amazing. Maybe the second last question is, who's your favorite and who is that character that you look up to in the Bible? I know I'd given you my Naaman.
I resonate very closely with Joseph.
It's because the leadership
and especially the bit of rejection.
Okay.
And finding favor in an area large that makes him be accepted back. And the leader that he becomes out of that. Can I tell you?
Yes.
Even in this nation, we are losing focus because the people that we trust with places of leadership, even in politics, are people who don't know the pains. They don't know the rejections. They don't know the acts. They have not been prepared on the ground. Maybe they have been prepared through learning about political science and other things, but on the ground they have not been prepared.
Okay, amazing. And my final thing that I want to, I don't know, ask or to request you to say is, I want to believe you're where you are because so many people have planted words, and this is what have made you to grow to be the person, the Captain Rogers, the inspirer and the motivator that you are today. And if the same words were a seed, what would you plant even to our viewers as you give your parting shot?
That this world is there to see the best of you.
Amazing.
Through it all. And that's the reason why, through the ones that are being spoken to me, and through the preparation that God has done, it has been spoken to me in very interesting ways, and I've sought several servants of God to pray about it to me. And this one is there to see the leader in me.
Wow.
Actually, Faith, I'm giving myself to my people. I'm giving myself to my people that I may be the catalyst of their becoming to the youth of my people, of my village and community, to the parents and the farmers of my people.
Yeah.
That I may breathe some hope in them that we are here to be. I'm running for MCA Baragu.
Yes, please tell them.
I'm running for MCA Baragu. And I'm giving Baragu a spirited fight for good reason. Because I'm feeling the same way I'm a product of grace, a product of being spoken hope to.
Yeah.
A product of preparation. God has given me the grace to go and sow a seed and raise others. Well, God has given me those opportunities because I've been in community service. We've been able to facilitate the peace payment of some people here and there through friends, through groups, again through philanthropy here and there. We've been able to hold the hands of some people through their turmoils and challenges in this life in very many humbling ways. But I'm feeling it's high time that's manifested to me. So I'll tell the viewer that where you are today is still a preparation to something. You never know, you could end up becoming the next big being. But if that's to be, you must be resilient and you must be very patient.
Amazing.
And don't just be somebody who gives up. Never make permanent decisions because of temporal feelings, because of some rejection here, because of some lack here and there. You make a permanent decision. That ought not to be the case.
Wow.
Things can only get better for us.
And that is absolutely amazing. And literally, I want to believe, personally, I've carried so much right from our previous show. And I think it's a place, it's somewhere to begin, even as an individual. We literally have somewhere to begin for them that were almost giving up, for them that were almost quitting, like you are almost quitting sometime back. And I want to believe that it has not just been a show for you, but you have somewhere to look at and reflect, even on your very personal journey, and believe that something good can come out of you. Thank you so much for them that you are following us, for them that have stayed there tuned till this hour. We are very blessed and we are very delighted to always have you following us. Thank you so much. Until we meet next time, bigger and more testimonies. May God keep you safe. May God protect you.